Hi, Leo. How are you guys doing? Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Leo, what is going on for you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. I was hearing Aries when I was shuffling. I'm looking at Aries popping out here. Ooh, the Emperor. I'm looking at the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Wow, Leo. For some of us, there could be an engagement. For others, you could be meeting somebody that you feel like was guided in to your life for a particular reason. You may also be, for some others, you may be getting some sort of warning. Okay, so I'm looking at Aries and I'm looking at Taurus popping out here. When I look at the Hierophant and I look at the Emperor, it speaks a lot, both of them, about the ways that we go about doing things in a traditional manner. The Hierophant can speak on contracts, it can speak on religion, it can speak on philosophy, it can also speak on spirit in general. Whatever it is that you believe in, if you believe in a higher power. And the Emperor is all about how we exercise discipline. It speaks on the ways that we strategize things. And I'm seeing something going on here with the Queen of Pentacles, which can speak about things going on in the home for us. It can speak on moving to a place where we're taking up center focus. I'm hearing of taking care of ourselves, things in the home, animals, children. This can be doing household duties, giving ourselves time with something, I'm hearing. There may be some sort of invitation or something that you are rejecting, not taking, dismissing, something like this, because you feel like you need time for yourself here. Like maybe you need time to be focusing on some sort of religious practice, or just flat out taking care of yourself, or maybe you want to be focusing more on spirituality. Maybe you feel like you need time to be in a state of self-discovery, and that's why you're not taking this offer. Something like that. Like, I'm almost seeing it like some new sort of offer that comes through for you. Maybe you don't feel trusting of who this is coming from. For whatever reason. Like, I'm hearing something about the source. Spirit's telling you to set boundaries. This is all about putting the focus on ourselves here. Like maybe we've been working on some sort of self-care routine, or maybe like getting into some sort of routine even in general, because I'm seeing like this be what we're planting the seeds for, like a sense of stability in the home, or maybe in like a certain interpersonal relationship that we have, and like putting the focus again back on ourselves here with something. And I'm seeing us like, in order to feel a sense of confidence and like general independence and feeling good about the position you're in and what's going on with you and the choices that you're making, I'm seeing us like maybe even going through a process right now where we're learning how to set boundaries. I'm hearing how to set boundaries that are going to stick. And I'm seeing this be something that we're learning about, something that we're planting seeds for, something that we're in the midst of manifesting right now. I'm seeing us also being guided to be patient with ourselves through this process, because I'm almost getting it like a new process that we're going through, or like a way that we're taking care of ourselves, that maybe learning something new that we need time to adjust with here. I'm seeing a why. Yeah, and I'm seeing like something comes through for you, some sort of offer or opportunity, or like something is proposed to you, and I'm seeing you like hearing this person out potentially, but I'm seeing you ultimately set boundaries with them. Remember, energies can always be reversed. Meaning you could make some sort of you could be making some sort of offer to somebody, or like thinking about doing this, and they may not be taking whatever offer this is. As I said before, when I was saying I was hearing the word source in regard to where this thing is coming from, I'm seeing that the reason that you don't trust it is because you're picking up on some sort of energy that you don't feel trusting of. Like this, I'm hearing this isn't just you, this is your intuition speaking to you, okay? This could be a job offer for some. For others, this can even be a date that somebody's asking you out on. I'm seeing that like you feeling confident to be expressing yourself and making choices that are best serving you here. Um, that is what's going to help you bring a sense of like justice and balance to this situation. There could even be some sort of contract. As Mercury is in retrograde, it is not suggested to be signing any long-standing contracts. And if you do sign some sort of contract and commit to something, it's not advised to really make any sort of commitments. If you are making a commitment to something, at least not, see, if this is something that you've been thinking about for like 6 months, then it's different than if something is just presented to you, okay? But if this is something that's like just kind of come about and it's some sort of contract, something like that, it is not suggested to be signing these things during Mercury retrograde. I'm also getting this for some too. It's also not advised to be moving during like a Venus retrograde, maybe even Mercury retrograde, unless this is something again that you've been considering doing for a span of time. And if you are in a position where you do like need to sign something, or you don't really have any options, it is advised to read it like 4 or 5 times over to make sure that nothing is lost in translation and that you're reading the fine print. Because the reason that it's not suggested is that during retrogrades, it's more so about tying up loose ends rather than starting new things, meeting new people. So it's like sometimes the people that can come through, or the contracts that can come through, the jobs that can come through, can be things that are karmic. So this is why we are guided in general to be very, very paying close attention to what we're signing up for, signing on for, committing to at this point in time, okay? And I'm seeing something going on that doesn't look completely, I'm hearing kosher, okay? Whatever this thing is coming through. And this is why you're being guided to be in the Queen of Swords energy when it comes to you being receptive. This is you like really breaking down the analytics of something, okay? It's like really using a microscope here, so to speak. For the zodiacs, I'm looking at Libra, I'm looking at Aries, and I'm looking at Taurus here. Libra can speak on relationships. Aries can be speaking on Mars energies. It can speak on like a sexual nature of things. It can quite literally be an Aries if it's not that area of your chart. Taurus can be speaking on jobs, okay? So I'm seeing this like really cover all the bases here with whatever this thing could potentially be. And this doesn't mean you need to walk around and feel paranoid. It's just that, like, if you have a funny feeling about something, or like you feel a bit confused, or something doesn't seem right, or something's not adding up, this is your guidance to pay attention to that, okay? Making progress with our intuition here. Ooh, maybe even with, I'm hearing deciphering things and calling them out. I'm hearing coding, like C-O-D-I-N-G, very strongly. Coding. For some of us, we could be traveling with somebody. For others, I'm seeing that I'm seeing us making progress here with the Two of Cups. This can be two different aspects of yourself, like your feminine and your masculine energy that you're joining together. But this can also be a very close interpersonal relationship that we have with somebody. And I'm seeing us calling something out, something that we needed time to sit and think about to understand the ways that we wanted to move through something, okay? I'm looking at Pisces here. I'm looking at Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpio. Can be that area of your chart if this is not you with another. Okay, so I'm looking at progress we've made with the Two of Cups. I'm seeing us calling something out, okay? I'm seeing us seeing something from the past from a different perspective. Something that really really changed our view in a way. Like, this is almost like going through some sort of transformation here, like entering into a new chapter. I'm seeing something that we had felt worried about before. This can be even like some sort of close interpersonal relationship that we had that we needed to see in a different way. I'm getting that this is something that holds some history with it, okay? Like, this is not a new relationship. This is something that has already occurred or is in the process of occurring, okay? If this is something that we're still participating in. Maybe we broke away from somebody and we're kind of reviewing the ways that we felt about something. Like, maybe you felt like somebody really let you down here. I'm getting almost that notion. And maybe after having some time to think about what you wanted to say, maybe you're communicating with this person. Again, I'm getting that this has to do with somebody from the past. This is somebody that you know, okay? Now I'm looking at Cancer and I'm looking at Virgo. Yeah. I'm seeing it almost be like looking back at the past, looking at maybe lessons that we've learned, maybe ways that we've come to understand how people's energy shows up. I'm hearing within our storyline, and I'm seeing us transition to a place where we're really overcoming obstacles. Like you could have gone through a difficult situation with somebody here that you felt like was a best friend to you, or you were together with for a bit, like somebody that you really cared about, somebody that you felt like was cut from the same cloth as you, like you had some sort of tight bond. I'm hearing tight knit bond with this person, and I'm seeing like something went down where it was almost like they're like you came out through a transformation after like being a part of whatever relationship this is, and I'm seeing us almost moving to a place where we are transcending like some sort of obstacle, maybe multiple obstacles that we went through as we had been in this relationship with this person. And I'm seeing us moving to a place where we're really going within, like maybe really reviewing things, maybe taking a step back. Maybe I'm hearing secluding ourselves, like maybe you feel like you're taking this time to really think and review things, and maybe putting pieces together, maybe understanding things. The Hermit is all about us stepping back from interacting with those around us and going into a reflective state. And I'm seeing that that's what we're ending with here, Leo. And it's very opposite from from us being in a place where we're constantly around people. This is about like really taking the time that you need for yourself to be thinking about things, to be addressing your internal process and what's going on with you in your internal world. Like this is you in a very vulnerable state, like looking within at yourself and analyzing things. Okay, Leo, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Bye, Leo.